my god, wait, there's class tuning? Class tuning! With weekly scheduled maintenance. Early tomorrow, February 28th in this region, we're making targeted tuning adjustments to several classes. Now, this is the moment we've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen, because it has been quite some time before we've seen some class tuning. So I'm really hoping this is a banger. We'll have to wait and see. And I feel like also one thing to note is I feel like this is going to be the last class tuning before I would guess. I don't know this, but I would guess this is going to be the last bit of class tuning before the AWC finals. Death Knights, Blood. All damage abilities increased by 3%. Paladin. Holy, Light of Dawn healing increased by 10%. Protection. Greater judgment bonus to your next holy power ability against the afflicted target increased to 40%. Was 20%. Hammer of Wrath damage increased by 30%. Hammer of Righteousness damage increased by 20%. Okay. Shaman. Lightning Bolt damage increased by 10% for elemental only. Does not apply in PvP. Lava Burst damage increased by 6%. Does not apply in PvP. Earthshock damage increased by 6%. Does not apply in PvP. Elemental Blast damage increased by 6%. Does not apply in PvP. Ice Fury damage increased by 80%. Ice Fury causes Frost Shock to generate 14 Maelstrom, up from 8. Frost Shock damage increased by 15% for elemental only. These changes are aimed at improving elemental single target damage, who also felt that Ice Fury should deal more damage, so the spell is not solely focused on follow-up Frost Shocks. Okay. Player versus player. Items. Gladiator's Distinction Stamina provided by bonus increased by 40%. Our goal for PvP pacing is for it to be fast while leaving time for players to react. We've continued to see that overall PvP pacing has been faster than we'd like, especially as players have been gaining increased offensive power through tier set acquisition. We're adjusting stamina bonus from Gladiator's Distinction. So this is my personal thoughts on this. Right now, when you queue threes, so this is kind of specific to threes, I'm really curious how, like, if you guys are like a super high rated player, I really want to know what you think about this, because in my opinion, you can't play anything but, like, right now, every single comp that's good in the entire game is a hunter, a rogue, or a warrior. Sometimes a demo lock. Those are the four things you need. Mortal Strike is more important than ever, and comps that are more like CC based are not that great. I mean, CC still matters. I'm not saying CC doesn't matter, but you're not going to play comps like Mage Lock and like CC the healer for 30 seconds, and that's going to be a win condition. Right now, the game is just have a really strong Mortal Strike and just kind of power through. And now I feel like this kind of solidifies that even more. So like the random comps that like one shot, like have it like a one shot win condition, I feel like it makes them worse, and it kind of doubles down on the fact that you do need a Mortal Strike. Like if you don't have a Mortal Strike, I think it's really, 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 really rough. Like I think this makes warriors and rogues and, you know, BM hunters just even stronger with what they do. And I think it's, yeah, those classes are just going to be very, very strong. People are upset about more HP. No, so the more HP slows down one shots, but there's certain classes that can only win with one shots, right? So like this addresses an issue where like PvP pacing is fast. I don't think this is necessarily a bad change, but I think it really, really doubles down on the style of comps that are good, where you basically, there's like 4 specs that totally run the game. I guess Demon Hunter kind of a little bit too, but you just need Mortal Strike, 100%. Improved Kill Shot now increases Kill Shot's critical strike damage by 15%, was 25%, so less of a modifier on Kill Shot crits. Razor Fragments increases Kill Shot's damage by 40%, was 50. Arcane Shot damage increased by 45%. Okay, so they buffed basically they nerfed the one-shots and buffed the consistent damage. Kill Shot critical strikes have been particularly deadly for hunters, so reducing the value of improved Kill Shot. Marksmanship will be receiving several other adjustments to shift more of their damage profile into their base rotation. Funk Brewmaster. Incendiary Breath now increases the radius and damage by 30%, was 100%. Dead. I'm not joking. Dead. Brewmaster is now, it's been gutted. And that is, I feel like it's really, really unfortunate for, you know, our friend Bruisin. because I think we can all, you know, put F's in the chat. S for, you know, Bruisin single-handedly got this spec killed. Literally single-handedly, the only person that killed Brewmaster. Windwalker. Windwalker? Touch of Karma now direct. Oh my god! They actually did what I said. I did not expect that. That's really cool. I've been saying this for a while. Touch of Karma now redirects 105% of absorbed damage in PvP combat. Was 70%. I fucking love that. That's a great change. That's a great change. I love that. Rogue. Hemotoxin. Wait, I want to talk about this change really quick. So when I've been talking about this change, the thing that I like about this change is it's like kind of a defensive buff in a way, because it makes people a little bit more afraid to attack into Karma, you know? Like, you know what they say about, like, the best defense is a good offense? If you put up Karma and someone sees it and they think for a second, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't just rail into that because I'll die. It's actually defensive in a way. So I really like that. It could be scary, guys. 105%, it could be scary. We'll see. Assassination, Hemotoxin, healing reduction effect reduced to 30%, was 35%. I mean, it's a nerf. Damn, that's really the only nerf to Asa Rogue? Damn, I'm actually surprised. That's the only nerf to Asa? That's actually crazy. That surprises me. Okay. Outlaw, dispatch damage increased by 15%. Okay, so Outlaw has been underperforming or increasing their finisher damage. Okay, I feel like Outlaw Rogue's dispatch didn't do much damage. Good little buff, like that. Enhancement Shaman, okay. Converging Storms increases Storm Strike damage by 10% per stack. Was in PvP combat was 25. Lava Lash damage increased. Storm Strike damage increased. Wind Strike damage increased. We're looking to increase Enhancement Shaman's consistent damage while reducing its high-end burst. Okay. Warrior. Rampage damage increased by 15%. Execute damage increased by 10% in PvP combat. Arms and protection damage unchanged. So they buff Fury Warriors. So I like the monk changes, although Brewmaster's dead. I really like the hunter changes. I like the stam changes, but I do honestly and genuinely believe in the 3v3 meta. This just makes the comps that are already good even better, and the comps that are struggling even worse. That's what I believe. That's my own personal belief. Like, yeah. Rogue, Assassination, Hemotoxin. This is a little league nerf. That's nothing. Like, this actually isn't going to do anything. But oh well. Outlaw, dispatch damage increased. That's good. I like that change. I like the Shaman change. I guess I like the Fury Warrior change. All right, we'll see what happens. And like I said, I don't think we could. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think we're gonna see more changes than this. It is kind of funny. I will say, it is kind of funny. The last thing I will say, it is kind of funny to see like what happened to like Unholy Death Knights, Demon Hunters. You know, when like Unholy Death Knight was OP, Demon Hunters were OP, when Windwalkers were OP, the nerfs that they got, or even Rep Paladins and Ferals, when Ferals were OP, when Rep Paladins were OP, when Windwalkers were OP, when DKs were OP, they got hit with a hammer, dude. And Asa Rogues, they got hit with nothing. Somebody threw a freaking plastic cup at them. You know, like, that's crazy, dude. They got hit with a pool